to consume nuts and seeds? Seems very simple, right? Let's dive deep into the details. I am Chef Ashutosh Awasthi, Executive Chef, a passionate marathon runner, a person who transformed himself from fat to fit in his 40s, owner and founder of Sheer Madness, a brand of chemical-free nutrition. It's about chemical-free, so we make natural plant protein, energy bars, energy drinks, health drinks basically, which are a combination of superfoods. Author of the book, Great Health Comes from Exercise and Nutrition. Now, let's understand what nuts and seeds are before we dive into the topic. So, any nuts and seeds are a form of new life. So, have you ever thought of touching a puppy with its mother, a roadside puppy with its mother all around? If you even try to touch that puppy, the mother will bark on you, may even bite you. The same goes for nature. That is how a mother protects its child. So let's understand nuts and seeds are not going to bite you, right? But they have an inbuilt protective system. They cover their outer skin with phytic acids. They are known as phytans. So if you consume more of them, obviously your stomach will be disrupted and all that things will happen. So the best way to consume, so that is how nature protects itself. Also, another part of it is, let's understand how about an egg? An egg has a complete nutrition till that baby is born out of that egg. Similarly, till the time a plant is being born, that it is the seed's fundamental duty and responsibility to give the nutrition till it develops its own roots, so that it can, and its own shoot part, so you have those small leaves and buds. So till that time, it is nature's responsibility, it's the seed's responsibility to provide nutrition to that. So obviously it has everything. Now obviously when I say everything, in a balanced form, as what that seed in particular requires, or what that plant in particular requires. Now obviously it has a good quantity of protein, like any other, like how about eggs? I gave you an example of eggs. So egg has protein. Even nuts and seeds do have protein, but because the size is small, the quantity is less. It also has those healthy fats. So the fat these nuts and seeds have are not that dangerous as those palm oil and other oils available in the market. And the worst part is, these oils and other things which are available are further processed and filtered. Dive deep into those topics of fat, and so let's stick to the topic of nuts and seeds. So a nut and seed does have everything into it. Now let's understand how to consume it. Obviously, as I said earlier, nuts wants to protect itself for a new beginning, a new life, and so on. So even if you just eat a handful of them, do you think your body will extract maximum nutrition out of it? No. See, when you break a dicot, let's say a Bengal gram, you'll see that the place from where the new plant comes in, it still sticks either to this part or to the other part. So it's one of them. So when the best part of consuming is, you roast them to a certain temperature. The outer skin gets burnt off and toasted, and whatever we can say that. Then you grind them to a fine powder. You can save it in the refrigerator. Use this spoon of powder. What nuts and seeds? Anything, whatever you have at home. Let's say almonds, flaxseed, pumpkin seeds, peanuts. They are good in, they have good quantity of proteins too in them. Just add a spoon of it, add it to your glass of milk or a smoothie, or let's say dahi. For milk, you'll make a milkshake out of it. For lassi, you'll make a smoothie or a lassi out of it. You can consume them. The second way of consuming is you soak these nuts and seeds overnight. Next day morning, just peel off that skin, outer skin, and make it to a fine paste. Why I am insisting on making it to a fine paste is because, as I said, the other thing is, if you have strong teeth and you can chew, obviously that will give you a stronger jawline. See, I talk about exercise and nutrition, so the more you chew, the more your jaw muscles get stronger, and all that part is also there. So if you can chew it for 65 times, 64 times, more than 60 times basically, you can make it to a fine paste by using your own teeth, or else you make it to a fine paste. That will give you, see, even our grannies used to tell us, बादाम को सोक कर लो, उसके छिलके हटा के एक घिसनी से घिस लो. So see, they used to tell us something for a reason. They may not have written down it, they may not have understood the whole subject or the whole topic, but that was a reason for it. Anyhow, that's for today. So there are two ways of consuming it, whether you make it to a fine powder or you make it to a fine paste. The brand Sheer Madness is a blend of natural plant protein, where we toast and grind nuts and seeds, like especially almonds and flaxseed. So it not only gives you protein to the body, it also gives you omega-3 and vitamin E. So it's all about protein, vitamin E, omega-3. Obviously it has good fat to it too. So it's about a balanced nutrition. The best part, we do not use any chemicals to preserve these protein powders. We use advanced technologies like vacuum packing is one of it. We use oxygen absorbers in our energy drinks. For our group of paste, where we sell ginger paste, garlic paste and ginger garlic paste. So these pastes are completely free of chemicals. We preserve them using an advanced technology called Retort Technology. So basically it's about advancement in technology, not playing with the chemical part of it, of the food. We preserve things using modern technologies, where we don't change the chemical forms or we don't add in any chemicals. We just use technology, not touching the chemical aspect of the product. In fact, the physical aspect. So we just remove of the oxygen from the product. So energy bars are preserved using removal of oxygen, or vacuum packing, where you remove the air completely out of it. So, or you sanitize the whole thing using a retort technology, where it's also known as autoclave technology. The doctors know about it. So it's one of the other form where you don't touch the chemical aspect of the product, of the food product, where instead you change the surrounding atmospheric physical aspects. Hence microbes don't grow and you preserve the food. If you like the topic of discussion, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel for more informative videos.